The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball's over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Yo. Hey, Alpha, sit hard. Sit hard. Hey. Cut.
Play action now. Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Etienne. He plunges forward for 4 yards. Josh right there on the tackle.
It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Alpha, sit hard. Ready. Sit hard. You change it. Yo.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the outside. Catch made by Pickett.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Packers.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Jackson out of the pistol. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
Now, this looks like a design run. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
Open man. That's Trey Tucker. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route, But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On third down, it's Allen. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up a better field position as their offense takes the field. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Pistol formation with Jackson. Now a screen set up for ETN. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. 3rd and long. RPO. That one is complete. And it'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Packers are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He's down at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
1st and goal.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it.
To the pylon, he's in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Rolling right. He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll run. It's ETN. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
Once again, it's ETN. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. They'll run once more with ETN. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's second and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He runs with it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Now the former rushing champ. It's Kareem Hunt. And the Packers are going to have what looks to be first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10. On the ground, this is Hunt. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. Here's a run with Hunt. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
DC, right?
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll look to run. It's ETN. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Packers. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Packers are back within 4. It's 21-17. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Allen. Looking across the field, Nakua has it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This a 57-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Browns tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. Finding space inside the 40. And he's into the end zone yet again. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Packers will tie this game at 24. Back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. This one caught right side by Knox. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a second and 7 from the 27. They'll try the right side with Johnson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A pickup there of 13. It's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Another run here with Johnson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 9.
Regular. Alert!
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Inside the 30. And he's got another one. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Packers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. To return is Tucker. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. He's going to try it here again. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Packers will take over at their own 15.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
He's a game of 65 yards.
Now a handoff. ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now a carry for Hunt. He'll push forward for about a yard. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Again, working deep downfield. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Off the play fake. Jackson forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The carry here for ETN. Has an opening. Past the 40. Travis Etienne. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short. They're going to stay out and go for 2. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.